Welcome. I'm Kenneth Andre, Tenjitsu Master and Mystic Messenger. Everything that I share and say and do is for a reason. If there sounds like a contradiction, that isn't. Investigate further. I hope you're all doing well out there. Again, I'm not part of any religious belief system. I'm all about the truth, about the hidden mysteries in Bible, the Apocrypha, the esoteric, Sanskrit, etc. Father has groomed me for a time like this. Now, I received a message from my sister. And she's like, bro, the world's gone mad. It's insane out there. I said, I know, sis. It's just denoting to us it's even closer. I did say it's going to get insane out there because we're told in the Bible, if they didn't seek the truth, they're handed over to a disbased mind to do things they're not supposed to do. And this is why we are seeing the insanity. Now, we are told to hide ourselves away for a little and focus on Father during this time. Just like the story with Moses hiding away for a little while the plagues of Egypt were taking place and they could hear all the horrors going on outside. Stay focused on spirit. Grow with knowledge and wisdom. Keep going over these videos. Do that which is constructive. Spend some time in the garden or doing things that you love, as we're told to do so in the Bible. Don't pay attention to the insanities. I cannot watch social media. I'm like, yeah, there it is. Many of us have come into a state of such sentience, awareness, and maturity. It's hard to look at. Now, I will not judge anyone. And I overlook all offences, but the vials and insanity that's going on, I look at it as childish and I've got no interest in it. Fully aware of the times that we are in. I literally apply myself doing that which is right. Right is right. Listening to my Lord in me. That if I have to go about my daily activities, that I'm protected and safe and interacting with people, that I will apply myself that is constructive, always turning to God in me. Father, help me to deal with this situation and approach it in a calm and constructive manner that's inspiring. Okay? As I mentioned, you don't want to get pulled in by the world. I said this last year, and for years I've been warning this was coming. Now, for many of us, you are protected and safe, and you shouldn't have the calamities come into your experience. But there's a lot going on many people are not aware of. Unseen forces at play. Spirits, unclean spirits running around, the fallen angels, pulling people in. Now, by the fruits they bear, you will recognize them. You will recognize those who belong to the Lord. By the fruits they bear, you will recognize them. It's of good fruit. It's of a sound mind. It's of life, well presented, shining, there to be assistance of others. But you're seeing the veils being lifted. You're seeing through the masks. You're seeing the attitude and behaviors of people, and it's not right. It's very narcissistic, even just straight out wrong. Now, don't let it be a burden to you, because many of you looking at the world, seeing this presentation, this itself could be a burden upon you, especially when you see your family acting strange. Pray for them. Okay, pray for them individuals that are getting pulled in by the world. We're told to do so during this time. When it comes to your family, God is a forever loving God. Concerning your family, he says pray for them. Bring them into your tabernacle. All right? But as we're told, turn away from this world, my children. You do not belong to it. A new heaven and earth is coming. The final destination was hell, meaning these states that we are seeing We are hid away, groaning inwardly, bursting at the seams, waiting for this wonderful transformation. And we are receiving the signs is upon us. Even with all this insanity going on, it just denotes to us it's closer, okay? Trust in God, guys, all right? Many of you are solar beings. You are of the heavenly origins. You belong elsewhere. If you're portal channels like this, growing with knowledge, following along where more will shout out at you, you're going to be more happy and grateful to the Father for showing us all this. I send them love and I've got nothing but respect, because with comparison, I'm like, well, thank you. Thank you to all those who are going through this, because it shows us our transformation. Horrific it is on another level. It's all God's play, and I have the maturity to accept what it is that I'm seeing. In Christ you are free indeed, and this does put you in a state of complete meekness, humility and gratitude and fear for the Lord, which is wisdom. Because if you didn't seek truth to turn to the light, you could be running around enslaved by unseen forces like we're seeing with the world stage today. I mean, we're seeing through all the propaganda, we're seeing the lies being gurgitated and perpetuated on the world stage. And again, this UFO thing is through the roof, which is just denoting to me we're closer for this deliverance, okay? I'm trying to give a message to put your mind at ease. Everything's going to be all right. It was all prophesied. But the God that we turn to is the God that's in us, protecting us, providing for us. Nothing external. If we have something external, we fall short. All right? So remember, our terrestrial world, our immediate environment and our bodies is only a feedback loop to that which is within us, the terrestrial and celestial, the earth and the heaven. All right? Bear that in mind. We're in between. And at the moment, we are between worlds, between ages, watching for deliverance, where there's going to be a sudden transformation with ourselves and reality. It sounds strange. Yet I know this to be true. Just like when we entered 2012, as the years started going on, we saw more of the denigration of reality, putting us in that final destination as prophesied in hell. These undesirable presentations and states we find ourselves in, under the chains of the Holy Spirit, being protected and guided by our Father, only for a little time. We are receiving the signs and messages. We're out of time. And so what can we expect? Your eternal heavenly homes not made of human hands, from all your investment into the kingdom being manifest all around you. When we cross that threshold, we're at the door, remember? With that appointed time, with that pause and intervention by Father, he says, right, and this is the relocation of souls, the new timelines, a crossing over. You've made your investment. You've come into this maturity. You are sons to the Most High. No one knows the Father except the Son. No one knows the Son except the Father. Creation has been waiting in expectation for the sons of God. We've made the investment to release us from this bondage, this insanity. We are the pools coming out of the deep, going from darkness into light. So keep with it. Hang in there. Yes, we're groaning, bursting at the seams. Stay focused on these videos. Right, let's get into this. So in my previous video, I shared this image with you. And I shared with you this symbol, this image. And I said, I'm not going to talk about that right now. Now I'm going to talk about it. You're going to see why I didn't go into it in my previous video. I wouldn't have been able to get across the message I received at the time. Remember, I can only give to you that which I received from Father. Father moves upon my waters, my mind. Okay, gives me these images and inspiration. I want you to talk about this. I get on the laptop and Father gives me the images. I put it all together. When he's happy, I get the go. And this is the videos you receive from Spirit. It's not from me. I'm here to glorify our Father's name. So I'm going deeper into the mystery. I'm not holding back. We're going to look at what this means. Now, remember, this image here is to do with the breaking dawn. We received the morning star. This is Venus with the Holy Grail, with the sun, which is connected to Ra. But this is the Father and Son with wisdom, Sophia, represented also as our soul. Okay. This is also Virgo and the Queen of Heaven. Okay. The Mother of Christ. This is the maturity of our soul. With the All-Father, Mother, Daughter and Son, the Garden of Eden being restored, walking with the Father in us. This is a celestial, the heavenly man, Adam, married to your soul. We are married back to our husband, the Lord, the Maker, the Creator, the alchemical marriage of the bride and bridegroom with our soul. This is what it's also interpreted. When it comes to symbology and the esoteric, the mysteries, there's layers to it. That paints a bigger picture of the framework of the spirit man in you. It's a complex full. You're a multi-dimensional star being. And so you'll notice this is Venus in the light. This disc also represents your soul as well as the sun. You are a solar being. This, you'll see the little like circle sphere is also representative of your soul, and this is a vessel or a vase. Bear with me, keep this in mind, all right? Now, you'll notice in the image, I'm referring to this as your body, all right? You see this strange thing limped out of it. I'm going to explain what this image actually is in this video. If you be present and pay attention, things are going to shout out at you, all right? I love it. I got a new phone. I can give that additional information that can paint a bigger picture now. Before I share more images with you, I need to get this across. 1 Corinthians 15:40. Remember, the Egyptian secrets, mysteries are in the Bible. Okay, yes, you have the Hebrew, the Old Torah, and the Greek, the New Testament. Yet woven in it is the Egyptian mysteries, the whole Egyptian secrets. There is schools of thought out there who have a different variant of the Bible where most of the translations are coming from the Egyptian mysteries with images, etc. Now, again, I'm not hating anyone. We are told in the Bible, get out of the conspiracies. Man just lacks understanding. Remember, we live and move and have our being in God and God in us. There is schools of thoughts out there who think differently from your generic unconscious collective man, all right? The first earthly man, Adam. That's all I'm going to say about it. I digress. Right, 1 Corinthians 15:40. There are also celestial bodies and terrestrial bodies, all right? I will say your body and your immediate environment is known as the earth, a terrestrial body. Your celestial is the image that you hold of yourself with your soul in your subconscious. When I close my eyes and go to the pot at the wheel, the Father, exposing them desires, how I see myself, I am being that light being as the Son with the Father. That which I expose to the light is made manifest, as told us in the Bible. I'm abiding in my heaven with the Father, where he resides, as told us in the Bible. And so my eye is single, full of light, filling my body, my earth, and my heaven full of light, abiding with the Father, applying myself from the fruits of the Spirit, the tree of life. I mould the clay, the terrestrial world, in how I would see it. What would I be, do, and have in that wonderful future that I'm investing in with the kingdom? Now, I'm between my heaven and earth. I come back, open my eyes. Here is my terrestrial world. If something is presented to me I don't like, let your no be no or your yes be yes. Anything beyond this comes from the evil one. I just close my eyes, go into prayer, meditation, go to the Father at the wheel. focus right here inside, get engrossed with that intense burning desire with the Father at the wheel. Rework them clays. Lift your brother up in your mind's eye. That's you doing the works. A doer of the word. Remember, the worlds, plural, is created by the word. The word is in the heart and on our tongue. Heart is also connected to your subconscious. Okay, I got that across. So I carry on with the verse. In fact, I'll repeat it. There are also celestial bodies and terrestrial bodies, but the glory of the celestial differs from that of the terrestrial. Why? All things are possible to the Father in your heaven. That's why it's different. You're not going by the concrete world that's measured out in the space-time continuum. Time is used for experience to bear witness to the terrestrial world you've created. Again, the terrestrial world acts as a feedback loop to your subconscious. There is one glory of the sun, another glory of the moon. The moon's connected to your soul and the sun connected to the light that's in you. Representative in the mysteries as the left and right eye. The light of the Lamb is connected to the pineal gland, okay, where we close the windows to the external world and we go into the portal. If we do the investments at the appointed time, Father showing us the signs of the doors opening up with the luminaries in their relevant positions, we are shifted over into new timelines. See, I'm revealing a lot more now. Another glory of the stars and another glory of the stars. For one star differs from another star in glory. And many of you are the stars coming out of Jacob, because you have flipped from the first earthly man, Adam, to the heavenly man, Adam, becoming their multi-dimensional star beings. There you go. I managed to get that across. Just bear this in mind, okay? So I'm going to approach this in a unique way to really reveal what's going on. So here we have a keyhole and an exclamation mark or point. Again, learning symbology, we start with the very rudimentary and basic shapes. Now, in the Bible, we get told in this world, everything's backwards. It's flipped, inside out. Oh, where is it? Bear with me. So, over the years, I've had to, bear with me, learn to always flip the symbols or images around. Look at them from different perspectives. And it reveals so much. So, with the keyhole, we turn it around and the exclamation mark. Now we get a shape very similar to a vase, an Egyptian vase, funny enough. We also can look at this dot, this disc, as the sun, soul, or light. A drop of water, or a drop of blood, or a ray of light, or a tree. A tree, you say? This tree. The two trees with the 13th pillar, the 12 tree grid. The new man. Okay? Bear with me. Remember, I am revealing this. Okay? I've shared this image with you before. This is a mirror of your terrestrial and celestial. This is going on with you. Okay? And we have a serpent image in a vessel. Right? A vessel. This is representative of your body. The veil of the serpent. At first, we are on our belt buckles, going across the earth, eating dust. This serpent, that's horizontal, as we all start off as a default, is also referred to as God, the serpent. But it bites us, we're poisoned, we have complete forgetfulness. We play as Cain in a land of Nod. This takes years of researching. In the Egyptian mysteries of Osiris, in the occult knowledge, the Akorn, the forbidden texts, the Bible as well as the esoteric as well referred to God starting off as the serpent, the death and rebirth. It doesn't rely on any external limbs for support. There's a language symbolically that is representative of God being the serpent. That's horizontal. Then it goes vertical. It grows wings. It's lifted up on the staff, where we become thick-skinned, dragon-skinned, like the Orion man, becoming the heavenly man Adam, where we're flipped from the first earthly man Adam to the heavenly man Adam, pinned to the old man. This vesture, this garment, this vase. Okay, make sure your vases are full of wisdom, knowledge, connected with the parable of the 10 virgins. So at first, we have the light in us, representative of the serpent, in a vessel. This is what it's referring to. The Jed is connected to your spine. I've already revealed a lot about this image in my channel. So if you've been following me for a while, things will be shouting out. Again, the little you that's inside, you see the disc above the head. As your soul is being formed in the image of the Father, as you play your roles in the space-time continuum. In the Matrix, those that open the Matrix belong to the Lord. So remember, I shared this image with you. Oh, there it is again, look. With the streams of consciousness flowing into the four mighty ones, into a soul that's wearing a garment, a neck garment, okay, that you wear around your neck on a boat, okay? Your soul, vessel, streaming consciousness, okay, into your fountain, your brain, where there's an image of yourself on a boat that's going through the space-time continuum. This is literally telling you you are downloading your consciousness into the Matrix. I've already talked a bit about this. Again, the four mighty ones, the four faces that you see on your tarot cards, to do with the four elements, it's connected to your soul. You're on the ship, which is your body, your garment, the vase, the vessel. There's many terms for this, meat suit. As we are told in the Bible, these are like robes, like garments. You throw them down, but you remain the same. Your years will never end. You always have a terrestrial body. When you open your eyes, you're always going to see a terrestrial world mirroring the celestial. When you change within, investing on the spirit man, 3 verses, did you invest in the spirit man? You're going to change the external presentation. It's a screen. So this is an ancient depiction of Christ, the Christ, Horus, that goes through a transformation into Osiris, the father and son as one, on the ship. He's got the hook and frail, which is representative of the Alpha and Omega. The sun that gives all this life and asks for nothing back is representative of the light. The eye of Horus, being sentient, awake, aware, present. The eye of Ra is the eye of God, who sees all, connected back to our source, our husband, the Lord, the maker, the creator. The kite, the hawk, the bird head, representative of our soul, our mind, that has wings. Not with the Faraday cage put over our mind as caged birds. We are now free, where we can move from one age, world, and states into the next. Remember, all is in Christ. You'll see the kite, the bird, with the crown. Hopefully you can see that all right. In a vessel, you've got the masculine and feminine. Okay, the light, the soul. In you. See that image? Right, and you have obviously the serpent, the snake, it's death and rebirth, a shedding of the skins and states. You have the, bear me. You have the vulture, which is connected with the kite, the, oh goodness, bear with me, raptor, raptors, rapture, it's all connected, because again, you keep moving through the space-time continuum moving through worlds. The world, plural, is created by the word that's in the heart and on our tongue. As I mentioned, we've gone from one world into another. That happened back in 2012, where we are now seeing a degradation of reality because the new is about to be birthed. It's coming down to us. Where I gave you the symbology of receiving the morning star, Venus with her belly button on the horizon. That's the birth of Venus, and she's connected to the Queen of Heaven. It's the All-Father and Mother. It's the mother that gives birth to the realms, to your terrestrial world. If you've been following me for a while, things will be shouting out. Here is another image of the Alpha and Omega. Again, all in you. And now you can see there's a head on top of it, which denotes to you, learning symbology, it's referring to the temple of God. Remember, playing as a default, the serpent, the Alpha. Jesus Christ said, I am the Alpha and Omega. I'm in the middle. The Alpha and Omega at the beginning and the end. This is the sacred bull. You have the sacred cow, also with the neck dress. We have dressed the ox up in the authentic original blueprint, not the beast system, but that which is divine and in the heights of heaven, as Moses was told to do so. Turn to the authentic original blueprint that's in you, that's held in heaven, not on things of the earth. Is he shouting out yet? Remember, as Enoch mentioned, we are the white bull restored, not the lame bull. We're now ploughing this field. Here you have Osiris, that's gone for a transformation, was Horus, is now the Alpha and Omega, the father and son, with maturity, with the neck dress, because he's dressed, Horus, which is a depiction of us, going through a process, has dressed, we have dressed ourselves with the authentic original blueprint sent to us by our Father, that wonderful divine idea of himself, with the aperture or apple of his eye, as told us in the Bible. That's the crown, the braided beard, maturity. Okay, and this is actually linen, by the way. It's linen. The bandages of the first earthly man Adam we wear because we were dead. He's now put in linen, as told us in the Bible, with the hook and frail and the staff, the rod, the 33 vertebra, up to Golgotha 44:88. You start seeing some serious stuff going on, in which we are we not? Because we're going for a transformation. In spirit and in truth, we knew this many eons ago. In the future, we retrograde. We're going, again, in reverse, back through the space-time continuum, through the law of return. That's what's going on. Here is the four mighty ones, referred to as four children, the four elements that's in you, the four aspects of the framework of you as the spirit man, with your soul, your source, spirit, etc. All right. In fact, I'll give you a bit more. The All-Father and Mother, the conscious and subconscious. You hold an image of yourself in the subconscious, hence the throne is in the subconscious within you. All right. It's you that's made in the image of the Father. No one knows the Father except the Son. No one knows the Son except the Father. My Father bears witness of me and me of the Father. Creation waits in expectation for the sons of God. If you look at the four mighty ones, that's where you get change. I'll share this with you. Here's the four mighty ones. With the wheel, change, wheel of fortune. Okay? These are four aspects of yourself. The face of man, the hawk or eagle, the bull and the lion. Lion of Judah, strength. I've already explained their attributes. Right, and we're getting ready for the new world. From the measuring rod, our wand, that went in. Okay. I will share it again. The four mighty ones, okay, where the streams of consciousness going into the soul. This is worn around the neck, where the head is. Again, this is referring to the four mighty ones. That's in you. Okay. That looks like the phoenix as well. This is all reference to the attributes that's going on in the temple of God. I'm keeping this very simple and as basic as I possibly can as well, so I can get it all out in this video. Here is the neck garment that you would wear with the Christ, Horus, on either side. This is you dressing up with that divine image, that which is praiseworthy, excellent, righteousness, holiness, seeking God, getting knowledge and wisdom. You would wear this in connection of what Father is doing in you, and you go through initiation to receive these type of garments. At first, you go through the initiation getting in the coffin, where you then start traveling from the pyramid through the other temples, going through the transformation from Horus into Osiris. It's the same language in the Bible. We are the trees cut down to the stump where we get the root of Jesse, the I am. This follows all the way through to the revelation given to John of the Lord Jesus Christ in us. The same pattern man we've got to follow in the Bible, as told us in the Bible, follow the pattern man. It's the same pattern in the Egyptian mysteries. God prove me wrong. Here is another image. Okay, with the Eye of Horus, the lion, representative of strength, and the lion of Leo, the lion of Judah. We also get again the two birds, the hawk and the vulture. Now, vulture is actually a sacred animal because it's next twisted like the golden ratio, which is connected to source. But they use this symbol because to share a state, and they use another symbol on top of that with the eagle, with the kites, the hawks, etc. You just literally change, and you'll see this in the Egyptian hieroglyphs. You'll see the symbol is now changed from, should we say, the bull to the cow, or from the snake with no wings to the snake with wings, or the vulture to the hawk, and then the hawk to this other type of eagle. I'm like, what is that? It's literally telling you the flip of the change of that symbol or attribute. We get the same language in the Bible. Everything flips, but they do it through names. You notice that in the Bible? With Simon Peter or Paul, they keep flipping the names. I'm now going to call you this because you flip from that state, name means nature, to this. Hope that makes sense. So now you've got an idea of what this is, the vessel. This that's drooped over it is the old earthly man Adam, all right, where you've become a celestial, receiving the morning star. Venus, your soul, married, the alchemical marriage, back to your husband, the Lord, the Maker, with the breaking dawn. Okay, this is just literally giving us a sign that the old is now dead. It's gone behind us. You're a celestial. You flip from the first earthly man Adam to the heavenly man Adam. That's what the message is. You are the Garden of Eden restored, everything made new, as told us in the Bible. Hence, with the 13th pillar, the 12th tree grid, you get the two trees, the two hemispheres, the new trees in the garden, with the middle pillar, the 13th pillar. The serpent bearer, as already mentioned, is also the water bearer. Follow the man with the pitcher who has wisdom, where there is a cleansing, where there is a receiving. But if you didn't find it fit to acknowledge the Lamb, you're going to war against the Lamb, as told us in the Bible. And yet, we receive life from the Lamb. Sounds like a contradiction. No. You either turn within, seeking the Lord, or you come under a curse. Remember, I shared with you that you've been warring against the kingdom, suffering because of your kingdom. But your kingdom's going to be restored, a kingdom that lasts forever. Sounds like a contradiction. No, you flip from the first earthly man Adam to the heavenly man Adam, born again, infesting on the spirit man in you, representative of the disc, because you are the solar beings, representative of the light, the sun that gives all its life and it asks for nothing back. All you had to do was repent and turn your measuring rod within. Be present and pay attention. That flopping over, that's you now not listening to the old age. It's going to pass away. You are a celestial being now, between your heaven and earth. Right, here's heaven. We've met. The Queen of Heaven, part of your subconscious. You're in the middle. Here is the earth. You are speaking the new heaven and earth into being. Pay attention to the imagery, and I'll share something with you next. What are you looking at here? You are looking at this. Oh. Yeah. You are looking at this. All right? In the beginning was the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The world is created through the Word that's in your heart and on your tongue. Did you invest in the kingdom? Instead of warring against it, suffering because of your kingdom, you've now invested. You know what's coming. Of course, when we're in this state at the end of the age, connected to the harvest, which is for the angels, we see the degradation of reality. This is supposed to inspire us seeking God, question reality, and turn within. This was all to benefit us. We are groaning inwardly, bursting at the seams from all the investment. With the increase of the insanities going on with the world stage, it should denote to us we are closer. The harvest, the appointed time. We pay attention to God's firmament, which declares his glory. He's put everything in its order and place by his finger. His will, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. What's in your heaven? What's in your heart? Many of us already part of something very unique. Waiting for the law of return, for our eternal heavenly homes to be erected all around us, coming into a realm of righteousness, back into normality. Everything's going to be all right. This is what we're watching for, is it not? We've learned from our mistakes. We've learnt with comparison. I've got compassion. I overlook all offences. I forgive all 70 times 7. But Abba, Father, deliver us from this present evil age. The sign of Jonah, deep call to deep. Deliver us from this hell. It's all true, is it not? It's also written in the Egyptian mysteries and secrets and on the Egyptian hieroglyphs. Now, what's amazing, if you look into the Osiris mysteries and secrets, and even in the Bible, it states this was never your home. Many of you have a home elsewhere, and you are destined by birthright to return home. Hence, I said many of you are sealed in the book of life. You belong to the Father. Doesn't matter of the degree of your awakening or knowledge, you are returning back home into that wonderful future. All things are yours. Let not your human leaders boast. All things are yours, whether port or polar, Cephas, the world, life or death, or the present or the future. All things are yours. You're in Christ and Christ is in God. Stop dying and retrograding by fainting, letting the world get the best of you. No. Focus on Father. Come into these disclosure and revelations and knowledge from Father, his precepts, where you receive preparation and the good news. We are to keep each other encouraged with the good news. So that's all I'm going to leave for now. A basic insight there for you. Now you can see why I couldn't talk about this image in my previous video. There's so much to it. You becoming a celestial, a starborn flame with the Holy Grail, the fountain of youth, the fountain of living waters, the breaking of the dawn. The old self is now going, the old heaven and earth. There is a new heaven and earth. The Lamb, that's the light thereof. Your wonderful eternal heavenly homes will be erected all around you. Keep watch. You will see abrupt changes and the evils vanish, as we're told in the Bible. You go looking for your enemy, you will not see him. Why? You have shifted, but can you perceive it? God's peculiar people, his elect, his remnant. We will see it. We will make you aware of when the transition has occurred. Many of us are intuitively, if not abruptly, aware we've jumped, we've shifted. I can't actually say how extreme this transformation will occur because I've not experienced it. I may have in previous journeys, as I've already talked about in this channel. I'm not going to get into all that, but for the state that we are in right now, this is something to be excited about. Everything is going to be all right. I'm Kenneth Andre, Tenjitsu Master and Mystic Messenger. Just hide ourselves away for a little while, okay, knowing of that wonderful new timeline and future heaven and earth that's coming down to us. We have flipped from the first earthly man Adam to the heavenly man Adam. You are a celestial, a multi-dimensional star born in spirit and in truth. With that law of return, the law of return, you are returning home, back in here and back into that wonderful realm in the heights of heaven. Have a great day. Love you.